Hey kids, Flexing Teacher Weber here. I hope you're having a good day. We have been studying three-dimensional objects. This week we are going to study the cylinder. Now a cylinder is made up of a rectangle and two circles. Now last year in grade 7 you might have studied circles, but there's this thing called COVID-19 that might have gotten in the way of studying that. It might have ended your school year early, and so maybe you did not get any experience with circles. So we're going to treat it this year like you have never seen circles before. Well, I know you've seen them before, but you've never really studied them before, or maybe some of you have. Now, yesterday we learned that the distance around the circle is called the circumference. Today we're going to look at the area of a circle. Now, the math equation to calculate the area of a circle is capital A for area equals pi 3.14 multiplied by the radius squared. Now, today in Teams we watched a video link that shows how that math equation was proven. It's not an easy thing to just show in this, to do together. It's something that you really have to view on this video to see. The link to that video is here. You won't be able to click on it though. You'll have to paste it in or type it in. But we did watch that in Teams, but we're not going to develop that equation today. We're just going to use it. All right. So let's use that math equation. So we're going to use the area math equation to calculate the area of each circle. Now let's take a look at number 1. In this circle, we have a radius of 2 centimeters, right? A line that goes from the center to the edge of the circle is the radius. So the radius of this circle is 2 centimeters, which means the diameter is going to be double that. The diameter is 4 centimeters. Now in this case, since we're calculating the area, we don't need the diameter, but it's good to remember those things. So our math equation to calculate area of a circle is A equals pi multiplied by the radius squared. We're going to substitute in our values. A equals 3.14 multiplied by the radius, which is 2 to the power of 2. Now, we have to follow order of operations. Now we know 2 to the power of 2 means 2 times 2, which is 4. So we will do area equals 3.14 multiplied by 4. We have to do that exponent first. And then we have to do the multiplication, 3.14 times 4. The area of this circle is 12.56 centimeters, and this is squared because we're talking about the area of this circle, the number of squares that will cover the inside of this circle. So the area of this circle is 12 and 5600 centimeters squared. Let's look at another one. So here we have another circle, and this time the radius of this circle is 3 meters. The diameter would be double that, so the diameter is 6 meters, but we don't need the diameter to calculate the radius, to calculate the area. The area math equation is area equals pi multiplied by the radius squared. Substitute in your values. Area equals 3.14 multiplied by the radius 3 squared. That's area equals 3.14, we have to do the 3 squared, which is 9. And when we work that out, 3.14 times 9, we get an area for this circle of 28.26 meters squared. That's how you use the area math equation to calculate the area of a circle. Now, one hiccup you might run into. Let's take a look at this question here. You got to be careful. In this question, we aren't given the radius, we're given the diameter, right? The diameter of this circle is 10 centimeters. The radius will just be half of that, right? So if the diameter is 10, the radius will be 5 centimeters. And now we can use our math equation. Area equals pi times the radius squared. Area equals 3.14 times 5 to the power of 2. Remember, 5 to the power of 2 means 5 times 5. So that's 3.14 times 25, and then we can work that out. 3.14 times 25 equals 78.5 centimeters squared. So the only thing you got to remember to watch out for is that it's the area math equation that requires radius. It's the circumference math equation that requires diameter. So you got to be able to flip from diameter to radius pretty easily. One last question. We're given a circle. We're given the diameter is 8 centimeters. So D equals 8 centimeters. The radius is a half the diameter, right? That would be the R. So the radius is 4 centimeters. And then we can use our area math equation. Area equals pi times the radius squared. Area equals 3.14 for pi times the radius 4 to the power of 2. We have to do that exponent first, 3.14. Remember, 4 squared, or 4 to the power of 2, means 4 times 4, which is 16. And when we work that out, we get area equals 50 and 24 hundredths centimeters squared. So that's the math equation for area of a circle. That's how you calculate the area of a circle. It can get confusing because that's different than the circumference. And when we do the surface area of a cylinder, we're going to need to be able to work with both of those math equations. So you need to be able to do both of them and understand the differences between them. I hope that helps. That's all for now. Flexing Teacher Weber, out.